Good day, you beautiful people of YouTube. It's the Mad Marine, and today we're going to talk about Tokarevs. Anyway, but let's go ahead and do a quick safety check first for all you safety-minded individuals. Now, there is no magazine inserted. They will rack it back to the rear. There's no bullet in the chamber, and there's nothing on the slide So we are good to go. We're going to go ahead and send it forward, and we're going to fire into the fridge, and the fridge lives one more day. All right. So, before we go any more forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe, like, and comment. That definitely helps the channel grow, and it definitely helps me out, so I greatly appreciate it. And as always, there will be a spreadsheet in the description that goes over everything we're talking about in here, and on just about all my videos, there's always a spreadsheet in the description. Now, the Tokarev is basically a 1930s design, and it was adopted by the Russians. It uses a round called 7.62 by 25, or referred to as 7.62 Tokarev, and this round is kind of awesome for what it is. The Tokarev generally comes in a 8 or 9 round magazine capacity. The Yugoslavians come in a 9 round capacity. Everything else basically comes in about an 8 round magazine capacity. And I will go ahead and show you the difference between the Tokarev round and a standard 9mm. So this is what the Tokarev is compared to the 9mm. 9mm on the left, Tokarev on the right. And to give you a comparison of like kind of the muzzle velocity, I won't go into too much ballistics, but so the 9mm travels at basically 1180 feet per second. The Tokarev travels at 1340 feet per second. It's wicked faster. So in the realm of as speed goes. The other thing is, like, a comparison is 45 ACP goes about 830 feet to 900 feet per second. So this thing is screaming through the air. And it's got a pretty big bullet, which is why it can defeat usually level 2 to level 3 body armor, soft body armor that is, with the surplus ammunition. So, you know, this is something that can defeat body armor, usually soft body armor. Not always, but, oh, by the way, a lot of times these are steel cord or have bimetal bullets. So there's metal inside it's not just lead bullets. So that's one of the things about the ammunition. The other thing about the ammunition is the price of it hasn't gone up that much. It's basically about 40 cents a shot. So it's gone a little bit up because of 2020 craziness, but honestly, it's not that high. So 40 cents isn't bad as, like, for instance, other calibers, maybe like 9mm, 45. It's cheaper to shoot than those, even 5.56 and whatnot. So 40 cents around, not great, but not bad. You can get it online, ready in plenty of places. It's ready and in stock. If you're looking for it at your local gun shop, probably not going to have it. They might. I couldn't comment to the prices on that, so that's something to consider. But if you want to buy like a bulk buy online, you know, probably you're good to go. The other cool thing about the Tokarev is it's been used in 53 different countries, and some of them, the most common countries that have used this is Russia, Poland, Romania, Egypt, Hungary, China. North Korea has even developed their own, and Yugoslavia and Serbia, and the Czechs also developed their own variant of the Tokarev, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, so this gun is very prolific around the world. There are definitely a lot of countries that made their own, and a lot of the countries that still use it today. There also is a 9mm version that the Serbians have produced, and it is called the M88A. And it was selling around $220, but everywhere I've looked seems to be sold out at the moment. So I'm hoping that'll be another cheap firearm or inexpensive firearm, because when you say cheap, people just think it doesn't have any value. But just an inexpensive firearm that may work for you if you don't have a huge budget. So you can get something in 9mm. But anyway, so that is the 9mm variant of it. So let's go ahead and talk about my particular one and some of its great, interesting features. Now, the really great thing about mine, and you can hate me all you want for this, internet, feel free to send the hate mail or throw the comment in, or throw all the hate in the comment section. I get it. So I've been talking about the prices on this. So if you wanted a real Russian Tokarev, it's going to cost you about $1,000. It's a lot of money. Now, if you want a Romanian one, it's going to cost you about $340. Not bad. Or I'm sorry, $240. $240 for the Romanian. The Yugoslavians are running about $325, and I found one place that had some CZ82s, which are the CZ Tokarevs, and I'm sorry, CZ52s, not 82s, and they're about $500. So I wouldn't buy the CZ unless you just have to buy the CZ. But anyway, let me talk about this one. Now, if you notice, this one has some wear, and I bought this knowing this. And long story short, I found a distributor who had these, and when I asked them about it, they immediately pulled them off their website because they said they didn't meet their quality control standards and they wouldn't sell them. And I begged them to sell them to me, and there were 3 of them in about similar, varying a little bit better, a little bit worse condition. And long story short, they sold them to me. And I couldn't have been happier because the price was phenomenal. And I will tell you the price, and feel free for the hate mail to come. $91.25. Yes, this is a sub $100 gun for $91.25. I love it. I absolutely love it. Take my money any day. So one of the great things I love about this is it has the Yugoslavian crest. Awesome. The other thing, it does not have the safety. When these get imported, they're supposed to have the safety. Now, a lot of times they'll drill a hole in here and put a little safety up here, or sometimes they'll drill a hole over here and put a safety over here, or drill a hole here and put a safety over here. Or in some of them are getting imported now that they have like a Glock safety with a finger safety in there. I absolutely hate the fact that that's how they're getting it imported. I don't know how this got imported the way it was. The backstory from the distributor I got it from basically said it came from Bosnia, and that's it. So I'm very happy that this came from Bosnia, and I now own it. I've met some absolutely wonderful Bosnians in my life, and I think they're tremendous people, and I have a lot of sympathy/empathy for what the Bosnian people had to go through. And generally war is a terrible thing, but I won't dive into that. But I'm very happy that this is in the condition it is in, that it didn't have the safety installed on it, and the price on it was absolutely phenomenal. So, yes, I'm super happy about this firearm. I know it's no beauty queen, but to me it's beautiful. So there you go. I'm the beholder kind of thing. So the other crazy thing I want to talk about is a lot of these actually have these things break down like 1911s, and you can go watch a video. I won't do that for you. But one thing a lot of places fail to mention is a lot of these have what are called magazine safeties. So if there's no magazine inserted, it won't fire. However, I've gone ahead and removed that because I think that is a very silly safety feature that I don't need. You know, if I grab this thing, which I wouldn't actually use it in that scenario, but if I were to ever grab this thing, I want this thing to rock and roll when I need it to. The other thing is you need to have trigger discipline. So if you don't have enough trigger discipline, or you're not there yet, don't remove your magazine safety or whatever safeties you may need. So, but anyway, I've gone ahead and removed that. So Tokarevs, anyway, very cheap, inexpensive guns. I wanted to show you guys the ammo from the surplus. I think my ammo is Polish, and I don't know if anyone can read Cyrillic, Polish, or whatever this may be. Some of it I recognize, some of it I don't. But anyway, they just come in these weird little packets, and they're like falling apart because they've been sitting in a container probably since probably the 70s. You know, who knows? Surplus ammunition. I mean, I've shot stuff from World War II, and it works just fine. So I've never had ammunition fail because of its age. I've had ammunition fail because of its environment it was left in, and basically water. If ammunition gets exposed to water, either corrodes, ruins primers, or the powder is ruined, is usually what happens. But you know, for most part, its ammunition doesn't really expire as long as it's left in its sealed container. So anyway, This is the Mad Marine signing off. Again, there is a description in the link. Please subscribe and share, and I will catch you next time.